Welcome back. You're listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. And this weekend, while you're coming back to the show, we got a lot of students getting ready for school. They started last weekend and are anticipating a lot of fun this school year. You know, it's a big transition going from summer back to the school year. You got to have a new bedtime. You got to start eating better. You know, you have all these things you have to do. You got to go buy you some new clothes, some new tennis shoes. I know in our house we had to buy new tennis shoes because they were falling apart after playing all summer outside. So, you know, there's a lot of change coming, and it's a lot of work for the kids to get ready to go back to school, but it's also a lot of work for the district, for the teachers. So we're talking to superintendents today about the new school year. There's some exciting things going on. I've got Rodney Watson, Dr. Rodney Watson here in the studio from Spring ISD Independent School District. So welcome to the show. You've been on before. We're excited to have you back.
Yes, thank you very much for having me back.
So it's been exciting. It's been an exciting transition for you coming into the district, last year?
Yes, last year was my first year.
And you've made a lot of strides.
Yes, we have. The district has really grown. It's been interesting. We've had a wonderful first year and a lot of opportunity.
That's good. So what's your vision for the year?
So this next year is what we're calling our turn year. This next year, we're going to be really putting some systems and processes in place to really catapult the district forward in the next 4 years of our strategic plan.
Good.
And so we're going to be looking at our systems, our structures, looking at creating dual language programs and opportunities for students and their parents in the community.
That's good. How many employees does Spring ISD have?
We have a little over 5,200 employees.
That's a lot.
It is a lot of employees.
That's a big payroll.
Yes, it is. We have a great staff. We have a great group of people that have come together to really do what's best for kids.
That's good. That's good. And how many students do you have?
Last year we ended about 37,000, and so we're definitely looking at growing. Last year we did grow from our 36,000 during our last conversation. And so, as you know, this area is booming. It's growing, and new families are moving in.
Do you see a lot of growth just since the Exxon movement, or are you still seeing a lot of growth from that?
We are. We're seeing growth in a variety of our areas. We have a lot of parents that are moving in this way from out of town, as well as parents that are just relocating in the Houston area to Spring.
Okay. Well, you guys, I know you've made a lot of changes just since you got in there. And let's hear your vision for the year, because I know you want to implement some new things this coming school year.
Most definitely. Just this past spring, we implemented and rolled out our new strategic plan. It's called Every Child 2020. And at the crux of that plan, it really is about providing the best possible education for every single student, no matter what neighborhood they live in and no matter what school that they go to. And at the forefront of that plan are 5 specific imperatives. We have Reach Every Student, looking at every student in the district. We have Excellence in Every School. I'm really looking at the structures, the supports, and the type of education kids are receiving in every school. We have High Performance from every employee. And in that area, we're looking at making sure that all of our employees have the appropriate training, the appropriate resources to do what they've been charged to do. We also have Opportunities and Choice. And we're excited about the Opportunities and Choice because we believe that we need to provide our parents and our communities choices. And so we're looking at the creation of some new dual language programs in our school district. We're looking at how we can continue to grow our CTE programs and offerings. We're also looking at partnering with some entities around developing specialized high schools, schools that will not necessarily be a comprehensive high schools, but schools that meet the needs of students in a very particular area.
Are those like magnet schools?
It could be something similar to that. And so we're in the process of just meeting with various partners around business and industry to determine what types of specialized programs we would like to offer in the district. And finally, engage stakeholders in every community. We're really looking at how we can continue to engage our stakeholders. As I'm sure you're aware, this past year we've reached out to numerous community members and just getting feedback from them as to what their evaluation is of Spring and what we can do to become better and to win their trust.
Now, are you seeking strategic partnerships from companies in the district?
Yes, from large companies and corporations as well as small businesses.
And when they partner with you, are you looking for internship programs? Are you looking for funding? What kind of partnerships are those?
I would say all of the above. Okay. We're looking for partnerships for our students to come in and get real hands-on experiences, as well as funding sources to help us push some of our initiatives. This year, we're kicking off a new literacy initiative. And so we're really focusing this year on training our principals and our literacy coaches to go in and be the trainers for our teachers. So we have a very robust model that we're going in terms of literacy. And so we're looking at partners that will be able to partner around some of those district initiatives.
Now, what where did the 2020 come from? What was 2020?
Well, it's a 5-year plan, and 5 years from then got us to 2020.
Okay.
And so we have some very robust goals that we are excited about meeting each year of that plan.
Okay. All right. Now, the Winch E School, I know that they've had internships and different programs through that school. Are you going to keep all that the same?
Absolutely. Winch E has been a hallmark of this community. We're going to keep those programs the same. But one of the things that we noticed, there are kids that want that comprehensive high school, and they don't want to go to a specialized high school. And so they shouldn't have to choose to go to Winch E to be able to get those types of opportunities. And so what we're really looking at doing is expanding those best practices that Winch E has always had into our 3 other comprehensive high schools.
Okay. Now, the 3 high schools, you have Spring ISD, Spring High School,
Dekaney High School, and Westfield High School.
Westfield. Okay. All right. So now there are a lot of...
And we have our Early College High School as well.
Early College High School? What's that?
Early College High School is a partnership that we have with Lone Star. And so this past year, we had our first graduating class of students that graduated 1 week before getting their high school diploma. They received their 2-year associate's degree. And so they got 2 for the price of 1.
Okay, so I've talked to some parents who've done this program with their children, and it's hard on the parents because like one parent in particular, she was saying, my daughter doesn't even care about going to prom. She's like already in college. She's left the high school stuff behind. Her mom was saying, I feel like she's missing something. What's your take on that?
So
it's pretty amazing. They already have 2 years of college behind and they're graduating high school. But
for students to go to these early college programs, they really have to be the student that wants to do that. And so we spend a lot of time working with our families, educating our families on the process. It's hard work for them to go to high school as well as go to college. There are things that they don't participate in, and they know that. We make them aware of that up front. But for most of our students and their parents, it's more advantageous for them to have those 2 years under their belt.
Yeah.
They're able to go ahead and graduate and get a job, or, it's already paid for. And so they're not having to pay for those first 2 years of college. Now, I do know at our early college program, our principal there, Dr. Garganta, he does an excellent job with providing activities for kids to do. There's a student council at the high school as well, and so they're looking at activities and things that they can do as well because they like that camaraderie. It's a very unique, it's a very close group. Just a few weeks ago, we just inducted our new class that's going in this year, 115 new freshmen that are going into this program, and they are excited about it. Lone Star has been an excellent partner, and we're going to continue working to make that a reality for kids.
Now, do you find that the students, that their grades in the class meet their college, I guess, I don't know what you call it, but meeting that academic criteria? Because I know I've also heard from parents, I don't care what kind of grade you make, I want you to get that academic credit. Right?
Absolutely. These classes are taught by professors at Lone Star. And so they've gone through a summer enrichment program where they've been acquainted with their professors as well as the expectations, and they know it's a lot of hard work. They know it's a lot of work that after school or spending time in the libraries getting the support that they need to be able to get through the program. And so, yes.
Okay, so they go hand in hand. All right, let's talk about something really important. Let's talk about football.
Okay. Oh, yes.
So y'all have had a little bit of a change in the district. Talk to me about that.
Yes, so we've had a little change in our head coach. We know that Corby went on to the University of Houston, and we were able to hire his younger brother. And I know he likes not to be called the younger brother, but we hired the second Mr. Meekins to come in. And so he's been on the team. He knows the community. He knows the students. And so we're excited about what he has to bring to Westfield this year. We do know that we also have 2 other great teams at Dekaney and also Spring High School. And so we're looking forward to see what all of the coaches and the students can bring this year. Last year we had a great season. It was quite interesting going to some of the final games in Westfield playing Spring. And so it was always nice that we had 2 great teams moving forward. But we're excited about this football year, and we encourage all of our community to come out and support.
Do y'all still do the no pass, no play rule where, if students aren't doing well academically, they can't play football?
Absolutely. We know that we're primarily here to educate kids, and we know that education is key. And so our students, there's a variety of services that we can provide, from after-school tutoring, during the day tutoring, to support all of our students. And so, yes, yes, we do support.
Okay, real quickly, we've got about 30 seconds left, but real quickly for the new students moving into the Spring School District and their parents that have relocated here, what advice would you give them going into the new school year?
I first want to just say welcome to the Spring Independent School District. I encourage you to get to know your teachers, come in and participate. We are a school district that welcomes parent input, welcomes parent feedback, and jump in where you can. This is going to be an exciting year. This is our turn year, and we look forward to having you join the family.
I like that turn year. I like that. That's nice.
Thank you.
Good. I know you've been working hard to get it ready to turn, so that's fantastic. Right. You're actually executing. I love it.
We are doing it. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, we appreciate you having you come on the show, Dr. Rodney Watson from Spring Independent School District. He's the superintendent over there, and he is turning the district around. We'll be right back here on Houston Real Estate Radio.